9 of the National Football League. And we'll see Garrett Wilson, a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Jets and the Bengals coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
11 MT,
now ETN to start the drive. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 19 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down at 9. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just that getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
Touchdown, Bengals! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 55 yards.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives our offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to find Higgins.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
11 Mighty, 12, 11 MT, pace.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. Check. Take man. No lead. Go.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to come back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this 1st half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So we reach past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. By no means, certainly, are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have...
If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
League alert. League alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Check. Rigo. Hey. Check that. Flash. Go street. Check, Bobcat.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 12.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Wilson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up a
touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
12.
Here's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball... You listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On 2.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Jets now down by a field goal, 2:13 remaining. They've got 1 timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work here on first down.
Hurt. Check contact. Hurt. Rig alert. Rig. Alert. Go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on as he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. That's caught by Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right back to Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Gets this to Fant, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such... And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.